We now welcome in Fresno's Deputy Mayor, Matthew Grundy. Thank you for joining us. There's a lot going on in the city of Fresno right now. First, Camp Fresno has kicked off. Can you tell us exactly what Camp Fresno is?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thanks for having me. It's great to be here. Always a pleasure being a guest here on this wonderful show. So, Camp Fresno, let's talk about it. Our mayor has set forth a vision that's very clear and wonderful and inviting to each Fresno resident. It's a city that's an inclusive, prosperous, beautiful city where people take pride in their neighborhoods and communities, and a government that listens, keeps its promises, and is owned by the people. Well, the mayor and his administration have listened over a series of youth sessions, and we've heard from youth that they're concerned with their own mental health post-pandemic. And so what better way to help address that need than to leverage an existing city asset called Camp Fresno up in the Sierras. That's a 38.5-acre, 70-structure campsite to invite our youth up to have an invitation outside and away from their devices to kick off the summer. And that's what we're doing right now. We're specifically targeting youth who are marginalized, disadvantaged, have never been to the mountains, let alone a camp retreat. And so that's what we're doing, all free of charge for our youth here in Fresno, because our mayor and we believe in one Fresno.
That's great. I was a YMCA camp counselor when I was younger, so I think there's nothing better than getting up, into our Central Valley wilderness and doing the archery, getting in the lake, doing all kinds of things like that. I just think it's so great for kids. So how can families get involved?
Yeah, so a bunch of ways. So our camp is currently running for middle school youth right now. At the end of the week, we're kicking off a high school camp. If you're interested, if you're tuning in today and you say, hey, I have a youth who's interested in attending, please visit us at fresno.gov/youth. You can visit there and you can complete an interest form if you want to have your youth attend. We'll be running camps. The current camps are 3-day, 2-night camps, but we'll be running day camps this summer. We'll be running all the way through August 15, so you can sign up your youth and we'll get back to you here at the City of Fresno. The other way you can get involved is through donating. We'd love to have folks donate. The mayor's established a One Fresno Foundation. That's at onefresnofoundation.com. And if you're interested in donating your time or your treasure, we would love to have you come donate there at onefresnofoundation.com. It's a way for us to bridge private dollars with our public funds to help serve our youth. They're worth the investment.
I love the idea. So if you're interested, if you're on the line, you should send your kids to Camp Fresno, because I love the idea of camp. This Friday, turning gears now, this Friday we have the State of the City coming up, and this year it's a little different than years past. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, well, our mayor set forth a really wonderful vision called One Fresno, and it's an invitation to invite all parts of our city and our community to be at the table, to have a voice, and to have equal opportunities. That's something that's very much in our mayor's heart. And I mentioned the vision a little bit earlier. He set forth 6 priorities: housing and homelessness, beautifying Fresno, downtown pride, inclusive economic development, youth leadership, and changing the culture to a we work for you culture. This Friday's State of the City address is going to be unique. It's going to be held at Chuckchansi Park. We're going to have thousands, hopefully, of folks out there really hearing updates on each of those initiatives I just mentioned. It's going to be a fun communal event. And so if you have been to a previous State of the City that's taken place at a round table in a convention center, this is going to be completely different. It's going to be at a ballpark, and we're going to pull out all the stops just to make sure that we all feel that we are one Fresno. So hopefully folks sign up as soon as possible.
So this is a pretty different idea for a State of the City, and a lot of people might not know what State of the City is. And all cities have them. I've been to plenty of them, and usually they're inside of a convention center. You sit at a table, you eat dinner, you listen to people talk. But this is a cool idea, and the public can attend, right?
Yeah, public can attend. In fact, if you're interested in getting tickets and want to attend, come one, come all. You can go to fresnochamber.com. It's fresnochamber.com again to get your tickets. It's going to be a really good time. You're going to hear a lot of updates, exciting things that are happening in our city. You'll be on the forefront of knowing and having a voice and involvement in what's going on in your city. And so it's really important, if you're listening, that you make sure you come on out and have fun with us at a ballpark for this year's State of the City.
I think there's no better way to sort of gain agency in your life and in your community and in every day of your life than to know what your city council is doing, know what your communities are doing, and know what your cities are doing. And this is a great way. If you've never gotten involved in any sort of city government before, if you've never seen what they're doing, this is a great way to start to buy tickets to this year's and this Friday's State of the City. Deputy Mayor Matthew Grundy, thank you so much for talking with us today, and I will probably see you at the State of the City.
Yes, One Fresno. Thanks so much for having us. Look forward to seeing you there.